even crazier.
I don't know if they'll do anything crazier.
Will they get a Meepo Whiplash?
They're not getting a Meepo Moonglade. That's not happening. I'm sorry.
One can dream, man. One can dream.
One can dream. All right, well, Rave banning out the Bat Rider because they can't pick it up first. Understandable. Meanwhile, Phoenix, they get rid of Lycan. That's a hero that Jo loves to play, but unfortunately, we just haven't seen a lot of success with him on this hero throughout Season 2 of the Korean DOTA2 League. Uh-oh.
They gave him the Naga.
You gave QO Naga. You have to shut down this hero or you lose, basically.
Yeah. And he's probably feeling pretty good right now. He's like, yep, they let it slip. They weren't thinking about the bans. And they let me have Naga.
MVP there. I'm liking that their strategies are becoming more, what's the word? Like it's visceral, vicious.
Yeah.
Just dangerous.
Dangerous, aggressive.
Yeah. A play style that you have to be prepared. You have to know what they're doing or things will not end up well in your end of the court.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
and how will Rave react to this? Do they have something planned for the Naga pick?
Well, normally they are a Rat team, but with Naga out of the pool for them, and without them being able to grab Lycan, they decide to grab up the Darkseer, and I like this because it'll be kind of nice against the Illusions. Same with the Puck, good amount of AoE, and we'll see how Puck versus Naga goes in the mid lane, and Phoenix saying, you know what, we are going to pick Jakiro until someone starts banning it against us.
I like it. I mean, it did so great last game. Even just for harassment and pushing towers on occasion. Everything about him is it's a really effective hero in all aspects.
There we go. Ryzen once again saying,
it.
I don't know if Ryzen loves it so much or if March is just like, you are playing this hero with our strategies and that's how it'll work.
Well, he plays it well at the very least, so hopefully he has a bit of fun with it.
Here's the thing. Naga, it kind of is a very absolutely farm-dependent hero. You need to get your Radiance if you play her mid. If you play her as a support, obviously it's different. But we haven't really seen too many support Nagas over...
It's been a long time since I've seen one, that's for sure.
It has. It doesn't matter how many times you nerf this hero, she just comes back into the meta. She's so good.
Yeah. Such a great hero.
Well, there's Rior. The mid for Rave most of the time.
Think he'll be on the Puck?
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
And then see why not.
Banning out the Warlock this time.
There we go.
We got that respect ban.
That's a respect ban, but a Warlock ban nevertheless. And also Ember Spirit. Okay.
All right.
I'm okay with that as well. And ooh,
they get the Treant.
I think that was semi, like, it wasn't a ban. It was like they're taking that away from Phoenix.
As long as, they didn't want Phoenix to get the Treant again. The Treant did so well last game. Really helped out a great deal.
Yeah, the synergy.
The synergy with the Warlock and Treant was ridiculous.
Yeah, but Cast has played the Treant Protector a few times in the past. We've also seen Phoenix, they've removed Sand King and the Disruptor from the pool. Sand King, definitely a flavor of the month kind of support, but still very good.
Very strong. Very strong initiation.
And you know what I noticed? Phoenix's lineup, it was really annoyed and hampered by the Disruptor. It didn't, like, it wasn't game-changing.
He definitely played a good part in shutting down a lot of aggression, a lot of pushing. Yeah, I agree completely. Ooh, Death Prophet.
Yeah, I noticed that March does like to run this hero in the safe lane.
Interesting.
So we could see him in the safe lane.
These guys are really liking these kind of push plays, these push lineups. And Jakiro plus Death Prophet, that's a lot of dead towers.
That is. I bet they would have loved that Treant Protector as well.
Oh, yeah, that would have been the icing on the cake.
Ooh, okay, I like this from Rave. They pick up the Rubik, and there's a lot of good spells and ultimates. The steal already from Phoenix End. With the, Song of the Siren from Naga. Jakiro, Ice Path, and
even Liquid Fire could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great.
That used to be a passive ability, but now it's like an active, so I guess you can steal that now.
Yeah.
Exorcism from the Death Prophet is the big spell to look out here. I mean, even Silence from her, that would be amazing. The casting animation from Rubik is a lot better than the Death Prophet, so that could be good as well.
Yeah, good point.
And we'll have to see exactly what else Phoenix is looking for. If they're going for an aggressive tri-lane, okay, never mind. They got their off-laner with the Tidehunter, so that'll definitely be a 4EV hero. And they want to pick up one more support. The Shadow Shaman would have been amazing in the lineup.
Luckily, they got a ban, so Rave thinking ahead. They definitely know it's a push sort of lineup. Yeah. Pretty safe to say that, that's for sure.
Well, it seems like MVP, they love a lot of sustainability when it comes to their lineups with the various heals or just straight up survivability. Hence the Witch Doctor pick, the Treant pick, even Warlock kind of helps out to that degree.
A Dazzle? Would a Dazzle go well with this lineup?
Yeah, I could see Dazzle working. They haven't it's like okay amount of lockdown. It's kind of half and half.
Yeah.
Maybe Vengeful Spirit could be in the books for MVP. I could see that as a pickup. When they take out the Spectre. But that would give Rave the late game that they need. Yeah. And it would also give them a very nice position 1.
Yeah, still really missing that position 1 hero. Who do you think, what else would they choose at this point?
Well, they still have Luna available.
Yeah, that's very, very true.
Luna's like the go-to hero.
It's the go-to hero if you just need like a solid late game, essentially.
Well, she's good at like all stages of the game, I feel.
Yeah, good at pushing too.
Yeah, good at pushing. Once you get like Manta style and you have like a butterfly, those glaives they fly everywhere.
Yeah.
Rave, what will their last pick be? The Treant is basically allowing any of the squishier heroes that they may want to pick up in this carry role viable options. I can't really see a Lifestealer working too well here. Net will go through that.
Yeah.
It'll be good against a lot of these other heroes, but not necessarily against the Naga, so I don't see that working.
Yeah, this is a hard one. I think I would like a Lunar there.
They have Wraith King available if they want.
Oh, anti-mage.
Okay. All right.
That's cool. I'm all right with that.
Yeah, I'm totally cool with this. It's just, can Rave give him, can they find the space for him to farm? That's the real question.
That'll be the hardest part. I mean, with such an aggressive lineup from Phoenix too, like they'll be looking to push towers a lot earlier, so they're going to be very hard-pressed to defend and try and find space for this anti-mage to just farm it up.
And the thing is, Death Prophet doesn't necessarily like Anti-Mage too much. Yeah. Exorcism's decent against him, but, I mean, that's just a lot of mana you can burn through and then deal that damage with a Mana Break or Mana Void. And it's not fun for Death Prophet.
Yeah, not at all.
So I would expect a Ghost Scepter or Yule's Scepter on Death Prophet. Okay. And it will be the Witch Doctor as the final support for MVP. And like I was saying, MVP, they love sustainability in these fights. Yeah. That hero with the healing aura does provide a lot of that. Some voodoo restoration.
Yeah, he's got some great spells. No, I really like this lineup. I like MVP's style.
Yeah, I love their style as well. It's really coming into fruition, like their own style of play.
And I think that's important to have kind of like your own sort of thoughts about the game, the way you see it, and
the way you play.
Yeah, you gotta have the way you play. You can't just copy the top teams all the time. Yeah, because that'll really.
It's a good starting point.
It's a good starting point, but it'll stunt your progression. I feel. You really gotta come into your own.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to move into the second game in this best of 3 between MVP Phoenix and Rave, formerly Eye of the Tiger. We have MVP up 1-0. Don't worry, the little notches up at the top don't mean anything. MVP has a 1-game advantage. And we have some really cool lineups. We'll see who comes out on top. I have to say, MVP, they always go with some, I guess, more unorthodox lineups. They're doing a little bit of dewarding early on as well, so that will be nice. And this is a very defensive tri-lane. Yeah. They want to give JO farm, and he will get it this game.
He will get it, but he needs it.
Yes.
More than anything else.
He does.
He's a hero very dependent on farm.
Yeah. And before the match starts, I'll just go ahead and say that for those of you wondering who us, the commentators, are, my name is Whiplash, and I'm casting with Moonglade. We both live in Seoul, Korea. We broadcast live from the Korean DOTA2 League studios, the Nexon Arena. I mean, if you're ever in Seoul, you can come watch the games for free. You just walk in.
You just literally just walk in. You see the Nexon sign. You come downstairs and you take a seat and enjoy the show.
It's that easy. Yeah, and if you enjoy the commentary, want to give us some feedback, you can follow us on Twitter. I'm at Whiplash.
And I'm at Moonglade AU.
All right, so tell me, brother, how are these lanes shaping up?
shaping up just fine. We got the standard puck in middle and a Naga in middle. We got the defensive tri-lane bottom. And, well, I guess both teams are doing defensive tri-lanes right now. So both kind of working on their cores. Death Prophet, position 1.
Yeah, this is something that we don't see often from many teams. It's definitely more of a March style thing for him to put that Death Prophet in the safe lane and farm.
Yeah. Ooh, Puck taking a lot of damage early.
You don't want to underestimate the Naga early on. Like, she can actually dish out a lot of damage and has high base armor. Compared to Puck, who only has 2. Both of them will be doing a lot of bottle crowing this game, I anticipate. I still notice that Heen has not picked up any skill points yet. He's playing this carefully. He's making sure that if there's an opportunity for a kill or an opportunity to save an ally, he makes the best of it.
Yeah, I respect that. Smart thinking.
Yeah, well,
very passive play. I think this game will go for... we'll start to pick up probably mid to late game. Both sides really just
already
defensively.
Lift on the 4-up, but I mean, look at how tanky he is.
I feel like this is just kind of like harassment.
Yeah.
They're just trying to hurt him, and wow, that puck's getting low, taking so much damage.
I wouldn't be surprised if Rior gave up first blood in the mid.
Yeah, it's
Kyo's Naga.
Really looking like it.
Kyo played a pretty darn impressive Naga against Zephyr earlier on. So I would not be surprised to see him repeat that success.
Yeah.
And this is what you do. You send in your illusions. You Riptide. He didn't do it that time due to the illusionary orb.
Ooh,
Pyong looks
Rubik
to
getting that invis rune.
He'll get it or deny it. We'll see what he does. Okay, he just picks it up.
It'll help with the harassment on this Tidehunter.
Tidehunter actually needs to play this a little bit safer.
He's actually getting pretty low. So we could see a potential first blood here. And that on an any mage is not what they want.
This is bad for 4Ev. We're going to see a lift. And there he is, bringing him back. He's still tanky, though. He uses the Anchor Smash. No more additional mana. Can be burned.
Wow.
Oh, wow. And there's already...
so tanky.
Tranquil Boots for the Tidehunter. I don't want to imagine if he didn't have those. He probably would have been dead.
Yeah, that was close.
Even though they do turn into normal Boots of Speed when they are on the cooldown.
It'll help him at least stay in the lane.
Ooh, that was like one more hit with the Riptide on. And Chrissy's decided, you know what? I'm just moving into the jungle. I'm not getting much accomplished in this lane. They're pulling all of the creeps away. I can't find experience, and I need to do something.
Yeah, that's probably a good call at this point.
We are getting very offensive, but out comes the Riptide. And into the trees. Rear will think a little bit about going in there. Maybe not the best idea.
No.
Okay.
Ooh, but we see a smoke coming mid.
And the bottle. Okay, well, Kyo will at least have some health available to them. And
he should be fine, I think. He's going to have enough health. Unless he goes all the way. Oh,
this could be bad. Okay, the smoke's revealed. The courier has to get out of there as well. They get the leech seed on the QL, the first blood. This could be bad. But they don't have enough lockdown.
Oh, wow. He gets away. That was close.
Gets away and does not lose the courier as well. So that's nice. Meanwhile, Tidehunter pulling some Ancients, just doing a bit of farming there. I love the buffs they gave to this hero in the offlane. He can just accomplish so much more as an offlaner.
Yeah, he seems to just be ridiculous with survivability, and yeah, he's such a good offlaner now.
And here we go. This is the kind of the early push strategy that Phoenix loves to do. They get these towers early on, secure their supports, some farms so they can get early items like mech, and they can always afford their wards.
Yep. And Liquid Fire and Death Prophet's gonna mean the end of this bottom lane essentially.
Most likely. Rave don't seem to be too keen on rotating heroes to the bottom lane to get that last hit.
Oh, we got a pause.
We do.
March having some problems.
He got the last hit on the tower, however.
Yeah.
So he's A-okay as far as the tower is concerned.
Interesting. Wonder what's wrong. It's not in the booth that we usually see it in.
No.
So maybe there's a computer playing up on the other side.
Could be. A bit of a computer acting up.
Yeah. But MVP definitely taking the lead right now, taking that first tower. And their strategy's coming into fruition. I'm sure that when we see Exorcism, that tier 2 could go down very easily. But yeah, so far the lanes have been pretty quiet besides that. I mean, the Puck and Naga Siren middle have been exchanging a lot, but No deaths just yet. Anti-Mage. Oh, we're back.
Well, Anti-Mage has been getting his farm.
He's been getting his farm on. He hasn't really been touched at all, top lane.
Tied up at 27 last hits, or 28. He was tied with the Death Prophet for a little bit.
She's busy killing towers, though, so...
Yeah. You know, if both of these heroes are getting a lot of free farm...
Oh, nice stack.
This stack is going to get nasty later on.
He's going to get paid later.
Yes.
Damn.
I love it, man. I love when these teams really make the most of their farm and they stack up these creep camps.
Oh yeah, it's so important. You know, you got to be on top of that kind of mechanic. Stacking creeps for your cores like that. It's essential.
It is.
It's good to see these teams learning how to do it.
Okay, well, Ryzen rotates towards the middle. He doesn't have a point in Ice Path, however, so he can't lock this puck into place.
Much more of like a purely based on pushing. To clear the creeps and to slow the towers down with liquid fire.
Indeed.
So yeah, much less about the ganking, which I can respect.
Nice dodge on the liquid fire. Yeah, but still, relatively passive Moonglade. We have not gotten a single kill yet.
Very, very passive game so far.
The Tidehunter's okay, just pulling these creeps once more.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
Really stacking it up for the Naga, I'm sure.
Yeah, later on Naga can handle that, or even Tidehunter with his Anchor Smash can just get a lot of farm out of those creeps. That can mean his Blink Dagger.
It's like Naga's going to rotate to the jungle now. Feels like he's got enough items to start farming that a bit more safer.
Yeah, they want to give Ryzen a little bit of farm.
Yeah.
Or at least levels.
It looks like they're going to rotate middle now, and they're going to start pushing the tier 1 mid.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
I could feel they could work on every lane, and there we go.
Look at those spirits, man. They look cool.
Yeah.
They're not the default skin, that's for sure. I have a custom spirit skin, but I don't have that one.
Oh, yeah?
And living armor, basically, like, it doesn't even matter against liquid fire.
It's not going to do anything. Not at this point.
This is actually bad March. He doesn't have a lot of health. Hit by the Fade Bolt, and will dodge the illusionary Orb. Okay. So the ultimate from Puck doesn't end up doing too much, and the liquid fire will make this tower a lot less dangerous.
Yeah, pretty much useless.
Right. Orb flying out.
They're keeping it alive so far. I mean, living armor doing at least a little bit, taking some hits. And
it's buying time, that's all it's doing.
It's buying time. And yeah, looks like they're going to have to back off.
But still, Jeo is finding a lot of farm in the top lane, up to 48 last hits.
Oh, wow.
At the same time, Forev, he's actually picked up a bottle.
Interesting.
Yeah. Look, he takes no damage from the Ancients. Kraken Shell OP, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a stout shield.
Yeah. Yeah, this hero was buff.
Not that the stout shield really matters too much for him. It's March, I guess, having an identity crisis as far as lanes are concerned. He was bottom. He decided to go mid, saying, all right, you know what, maybe I can go top.
Yeah, you know, just pushing out everything. He wants to get it all done. I respect the work ethic.
Oh, look at this. He realizes it's an illusion.
But he gets the rune.
Yeah.
Good timing.
Uh-oh, Chrissy's in a good amount of trouble, actually. Well, he can just surge out of that one.
Yeah, he should be just fine.
Yeah, gets hit with a little bit of the dual breath, but not all of it. Trianth, though, still only level 3. He's kind of hurting level-wise.
Drums on Naga now?
Yeah, QO likes to get the drums before Radiance.
I think it's fair. I mean, it's a good idea. Especially with the lineup they got going on with the more push. Probably a lot more...
A lot more early fights, I feel, from the Naga instead of straight up pure farm. All right, she sends out the illusions. They'll probably try to do a little bit of riptiding and just, scaring those creeps away, buying time. And are they going to go and reor? That's the question. They get the tower on the mid lane. Meanwhile, Jo continues his amazing farm at top.
Completely untouched, essentially.
Yeah.
Just enjoying his freedom while it lasts. But I've got a feeling that MVP will start to move top now that the middle tower's gone down. Start pushing that tier 1.
Yeah, I believe it's time for that. They've really given a lot of space to Heen at bottom. And even Ryzen has gotten a good amount of space. They're definitely prioritizing the farm of their supports a lot more this game, even for of the offlaner. He's farming these Ancients.
Yeah, that's very true.
And interestingly enough, we have a second set of drums on the Death Prophet for Phoenix.
That is interesting.
I'm not so sure about that. Generally, I only like one pair of drums, but they're still a great item. The smoke's revealed, though. And now comes the Dream Coil. Jo will go to town. Silence as well. This is bad. We're going to see First Blood. And is that a second? Yes, it is. 2 kills towards Rior. And, oh, Jo got one of them as well. Excuse me. Still nice execution from Rave. The smoke broke, but they were already in the perfect position.
Yeah, they were in great trouble. Great amounts of trouble. And Battle Fury well on its way.
Not far off at all. And that was Tread's first as well. It wasn't a straight-up Battle Fury rush.
Yeah, so nothing too greedy.
I think he'll have this by the 12-minute mark if things continue to go well for him. Maybe 13 minutes, though. But definitely by 14 unless he dies.
Yeah.
Interestingly, I mean, MVP have the gold advantage because they got those 2 towers early on. But Rave still picked up the First Blood. And they got their anti-mage a little bit of farm, so he will be darn happy.
Yeah, I mean, nothing too bad at all giving up those 2 towers so far. I mean, their core has been just farming freely. So I think it could be worth it so long as they don't give up too many and lose too much map control.
Okay, well, Forev, we noticed that when he plays Tidehunter, he doesn't necessarily go for Blink Dagger. Now, based on the lineup that he was in, the other game when he played this hero, he didn't really need it. He just got a Force Staff. He's going to be the main initiator for his team.
Yeah, I feel like he really needs a Blink Dagger this time. I feel like it was really lacking last time without it. But
I like that he had the Force Staff. He got Shiva's Guard.
Yeah,
it worked out.
But can you imagine like Blink in, Ravage, Shivers? Like,
yeah,
that would be way sexier, man.
It would be. Almost as sexy as these Manta-style blades on JO's anti-mage.
Yeah, they're sick.
And JO deciding, you know what, it's time for me to farm your creep camp.
So he's just coming in. What's up, man? Thanks for the farm.
Yep, the 77 last hits, 11.5 minutes into the match. Rave also with a 2-0 lead.
Doing a lot better this game, at least for the beginning. But such a passive game so far.
Rave also, they don't have the same pushing power that Phoenix does, so they've already lost 2 of their towers.
Definitely kind of setting up for more of a mid to late game, especially with that anti-mage. They're kind of just holding on for now, just letting him kind of farm. But he's really going all over the map, this anti-mage. He's not really, he's not farming top, he's not farming jungle. He's kind of rotated bottom. Now he looks like he's rotating back to middle and probably to the dire jungle. So all right. He's going everywhere.
Well, Tidehunter, he has a magic wand as well as a bottle. And he is very close to either a Force Staff or Blink Dagger. I believe it will be a Blink Dagger this game, Moonglade, just based on, he's saving up a lot, and he has a lot of gold.
He has a lot of gold.
I mean, it would be crazy to see, like, a straight-up early Shiva's Guard for him.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool,
that'd
but,
be cool, but it'd be...
But I'd be like, well, what about the Blink Dagger? Don't you want that?
Yeah, you probably... I'd much rather the Blink Dagger.
I mean, is Naga gonna have to initiate every single fight for you, Tidehunter?
Yeah, it looks like it. So lazy.
Phoenix just straight up out farming Rave at this point. But I mean, if you look at it, what they've been able to do with their jungle, the Ancients. Oop, silence. Oh, it's a QO.
Just a little bit of harassment.
Nothing major, however. Still, though, Rave, I feel like they'll come online a little bit later than Phoenix with their anti-mage. And there'll be like a small point, I feel, where Rave will have an advantage. But then once the Naga gets like 4 slotted or 5 slotted, oh, hold on that thought, though. Out comes the Dream Coil. And they're going to the Vortex March back. He's trying to buy a little bit of time, but down he goes. Same with Jakiro. And now they're moving the chase down. Keen. Using the Voodoo Restoration. That is a lot of help that he has, but I mean, very nice juke, but I don't think it's enough. Bleach Seed to finish him off.
Wow. And they completely shut down. Oh, they saw that push coming from a mile away, pushing on that tier 2 bottom.
Yeah.
And everyone just jumped on it.
It is a Mystic Staff rush.
Wow, okay.
All right, well, I do imagine it's still Shiva's Guard, but it could be a Sheep Stick. It could be. MVP don't have the best lockdown on their team, if you think about it.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very strange kind of pickup.
I don't know.
I feel like they really need a Blink Dagger. Or they need something to like really help this push more than anything else. As you saw, they just got picked apart. Tidehunter wasn't there. I mean, if he was there with a Blink Dagger, he could jump in, ravage everyone, and the fight goes a lot better.
I'm not a huge fan of this no initiation style from Phoenix. Yeah, they have the Song of the Siren, but we haven't really seen it get used yet.
Not once.
And generally, when you play this style of Naga, you're not looking for early fights. Oh, there's the overgrowth. It hits 3. They're turning around on Cast, though. He's low health, and there comes the Ravage. They'll get... Oh, no, Trien! He stays alive just a little bit longer, and in comes Chrissy as well, doing a lot of damage to the Ion Shell. Down comes the ultimate from the Witch Doctor, and it's... Oh, nice, though! The Crypt Swarm, it gets the double kill. And they also get the Trien Protector on the back end. Voodoo Restoration doing work. We're seeing the power of Phoenix's lineup and synergy. Naga Siren almost has her Sacred Relic. And even though Rave they were looking good, it's going to turn around very fast on them, I feel.
Yeah, I think so too. And here goes down the tier 2 for sure.
Yeah, Exorcism is just... It'll do everything. The most they can help is to deny it, but no. March gets the kill. And Jo is...
He wants to go in on this, but I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, they're actually turning it around. They get a silence on Pyong. Down he falls. That was very quick.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the KDL lounge announcer.
Relic up on the Naga. Almost there.
Almost there. And the rest of Phoenix has been buying enough time for Kyo to get his farm on.
And we saw how well that fight went with a good Ravage. I mean, if it was there the first time, they never would have lost their push.
That's true. Well, Moonblade, I feel like Rave, once the Radiance is online, it's going to be very hard for them to deal with a team fight from Phoenix. They have a lot of survivability. They have a lot of tankability, healing, and they'll have the DPS as well.
Yeah, they pretty much have all the tools. I don't know what Rave are going to do. They just really have to start finding picks. They're really going to find a way to stop this Naga, I feel. They've let her free farm for so long now.
You have to rotate. You need to stop her.
Yeah.
And they haven't. It's just... You don't want to give Naga a free Radiance. You give Naga a free Radiance. I don't care that you have Anti-Mage. When you have a 6-slotted Naga pushing illusions around the entire map, you don't have the same amount of split push power with the Anti-Mage. Yes, it's ridiculously strong, but you have to deal with additional illusions. Mid lane, though, we have a Vortex back, and there's a nice silence, though. But Ryzen, I don't think it's enough. Double ice wall from both sides. And do get the double-headed dragon. But the Shiva's Guard is now complete for Forev. Right. He really likes that item.
He really likes Shivers. We got a Yule's on the Death Prophet. Bit of Disable.
And Naga basically has her Radiance.
Essentially, yeah.
Just a lacking. Okay, yeah.
Just waiting for that recipe.
Yeah, the recipe was bought. It's being sent towards Naga's way. There's your Shiva's Guard, like we were mentioning.
Yeah. Still wish we had a Blink Dagger right now, but
yeah,
maybe it'll be next. Maybe we'll see a 4-star, or maybe we won't see anything.
Silence, but Puck gets out of there just in time.
It's like they want to start working for this tier 2 mid.
Radiance time.
Radiance time. Will we actually see Naga start participating in these fights, or is she just going to keep creeping? Is she going to keep farming that jungle?
Not yet. She wants more farm. She needs the Boots of Travel. Maybe a little bit more DPS as well. That's the rest of MVP creating a lot of space. Sending out those exorcisms to attack that tower, and it's already down at half health. Liquid Fire helping out. In addition to that, there is a glyph available, but I don't think Rave can actually defend this, and they give it up.
They're gonna rather defend it at tier 3.
They tried to push tier 1 at bottom, but Naga's nearby.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Anti-Mage. Has to be careful. Oh yeah, he TP's away. Smart move. Well, still 4-7 at 18.5 minutes into the match. MVP Phoenix leading the series 1-0 after an impressive game with Warlock in match number 1, and just doing a good job pushing throughout the earlier stages of game number 2 thanks to their lineup.
They're loving these push lineups.
They are. And it's not rat. It's just like they want to get early towers.
Yeah, it's kind of just bullying with the heroes they choose.
Yeah.
I really respect it. I really like Jakiro.
It's an excellent play style. They get that early gold advantage, and you just kind of do your best to snowball from there.
It definitely seems to be that strategy in all matchups at the moment.
Well, Jo, working towards his Manta style, already has the Yasha picked up. And Naga probably will have her boots next. I would imagine that's the next item that she's looking for. And Jakiro gets his mech, so
Pushing power.
yeah, we'll have that Agnum Scepter upgrade next.
Oh, yeah.
I actually want to see it get used like it's actually useful in a fight, because every time that we've seen Jakiro actually manage the farm up for that scepter, the game's basically been over.
Yeah, it's a hard one. It's very rare that you see it used so effectively.
Tier 1 tower falls to Jo. And the mid lane tower actually is under a bit of stress. Naga comes in, not a lot of mana though, and no points into net.
Really going for that late game kind of build.
Actually, like points and stats even.
Interesting.
Kyo is saying, I am not team fighting unless I have to.
Yeah, I just want
gonna
my farm on.
Yeah, getting your farm on.
And they're going to start on the tier 3. This is interesting.
Yeah, this is, and once again, Jo is trying to split push the opposite lane, but do they have the glyph available? That's the question. Oh, very nice vacuum wall as well. Ice Path, they're keeping some of them in place. Out comes the Overgrowth. There's the Ravage follow-up, and look at that Death Ward just destroying the tree. They do lose the Death Prophet, and Exorcism is actually stolen by the Rubik.
Oh, wow.
Now Jo's decided to join the fun. He gets hit in the Ice Wall. Ice Path, however. All right, Ryzen. Mana Void to take him out of there. And Heen should get out of there. Kyo's saying, oh, I guess I have to come join the fight. Wait no, I don't. I'm getting out of here.
Oh, good. Back to farming for her.
Nice defense from Rave. They saved their tower.
Almost lost it.
Almost.
Very close, but yeah, great defense.
And Living Armor will help bring that tower up to full health eventually.
Still waiting to see what this Tidehunter is going to get next. I'm really curious if he's actually going to go for any sort of item to help the initiations.
I really want to see a Blink Dagger on him.
Yeah.
I think that would have actually helped out a lot in the last fight. He could have positioned himself a little bit better, faster.
Yeah, yeah, they're really missing that. And I mean, they haven't had Naga once in these fights, so he really needs something.
Exactly, but you know, imagine when Naga actually joins these fights.
It's going to get a whole lot easier, yeah.
Oh yeah, it'll get a lot easier.
Yeah.
There's QO. We'll see what.
Boots of Travel.
Yeah. Definitely the next standard item to get after the Radiance. We'll see how cheeky he gets against this Anti-Mage, but he blinks away. And he's still trying to chase him down. Living Armor helping out the hater of magic as well. Blink away. Oh, but there's the Gush follow-up, and oh, they're lifting up Tidehunter in the air, but they still will get a kill on Pyong. Oh, Living Armor buying a little bit of time, but it's not enough. And they'll barrel down the middle lane. They've already taken the tier 2 tower, and they could go towards the tier 3.
So yeah, they want to keep pushing top by the looks of things.
Well, the lane is decently pushed out.
Yeah.
Anti-Mage on the other side of the map.
And they're bringing Naga this time, I think.
Yeah, it may be Naga time.
It's about time.
Okay, there we go. The Living Armor helped out a lot, but this time there will be no saving of the tower. Potentially, well, hold on. There's a very nice vacuum into wall. And actually, not as nice as I thought. There's your Overgrowth. No deaths yet except for the tower. The tower is down. The wall is kind of separating MVP's Phoenix lineup. At least for the time being. Jo moves in. Does a bit of damage. Oh, very nice Dream Coil. It's 4 of the members of Phoenix. They're running around. And there's a Leech Seed as well. But Phoenix? Okay, there's your song. And this is where things may get really bad.
There's the Ravage.
There's the Ravage. What a Ravage. They get 2. Now they're going to turn around onto Jo. Oh, he tries the blink, but he gets that. A very nice Vortex. And Phoenix, they have to be careful. They'll back away. Voodoo Restoration, they'll buy themselves a little bit more time and health. Although they get the Ice Path. I don't know if it's enough to finish off. Raven, Silence, Dead, Darkseer.
Dead Darkseer. And this healing has done amazing. They're actually ready for another fight. They're
are?
very high in hit points again. And they're going to get this Rax for sure.
Voodoo Restoration is amazing.
It's done so well. And Mech.
Yeah, it's just the combination of all these different things, and
They love their healing, and I really respect it.
MVP Phoenix, it's like they figured out like some of the Dota code.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Like, hey, we want some survivability. We want some endurance in these fights. We want to be able to come back in after some healing, you know.
There's a Force Staff for Jakiro. I like that on him. That's definitely an item that will benefit their team a lot in these fights. I don't think the Macro Prior will really make a huge difference either way. Oh, look at he's just man moding.
Wow.
Decides to back up.
Not afraid.
That's still Jo. I mean, he has his Manta, and he has his Battle Fury, and I'd say that's great for an anti-mage, but the problem is, I mean...
It's not really enough at this point.
That's not enough.
Really needs a lot more.
When you look at Phoenix's lineup, they have a Naga Siren for the late game, and they also have Death Prophet, which will be much better at pushing over the Puck. Puck's great for initiation, but you don't really carry the hero as hard as the lineup that Phoenix has.
Yeah, that's very true. It's like they're going to start trying to pressure this tier 2.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but at the same time, like the mid tier 3 is getting pushed by Phoenix right now. We haven't had a shot of it yet.
It looks like the push
wait.
is defended, and they just say, okay, we'll go ahead and make sure this bottom lane doesn't get dealt with. You know, Jo is just, he is being spotted everywhere.
Yeah, he's getting shut down. Looks like they're going to keep farming. And looks like we see, looks like they're going to start pushing up bottom lane now. Aim for the tier 3 bottom.
And look at that, free tower for
Free
Jo.
tower for Jo. No denying.
Still Naga is ahead in farm.
Yeah, Naga's doing great.
I feel that's to be expected, though, because when you get that Radiance, you can kind of just go everywhere. And interestingly enough, Forav he's just moving into that refresher. He doesn't want any initiation.
Interesting. Oh, well, I guess he's just really going to rely on the Niren. The Siren.
The Niren.
The Niren, the Siren to initiate.
The Niren.
The Niren. You know what that. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, the siege on the tier 3 begins. Crazy, though, nice vacuum, gets the silence as well from the Puck. And the wall goes down, but it doesn't accomplish too much. There's your song, though, and here comes the Ravage. 3, 2, 1, there it is. They get a kill, they get 2. And who will they get next? Into the air. March goes, and he's used the BKB as well, so he's A-okay. And, well, Jo does finish off the Tidehunter.
But he did his thing. He got his Ravage off, he got a great initiation, and I think they're going to get the Raxes for it.
They will. Double damage on QO.
Yeah,
there's a TP buyback from the Puck. Nice. Nice silence as well. Lots of blinks forward and nice vacuums. The Crypt Storm actually stolen by Rubik. Is doing work.
Oh, wow.
They get Heen. They're chasing QO. They got March. And just like that, this push has kind of been turned around. Ryzen will escape, but QO... I don't know, buddy. I don't think you can escape an anti-mage with Blink. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Can he juke? Oh. He tried his best. It was almost enough, but there's too much mobility with those heroes.
Yeah, there's no way you're getting away from an anti-mage. And I mean, they almost took down the barracks, but very close.
Yeah. The thing is, Moonglade, if they do the exact same push, they will get the barracks
next time.
They'll get
it for sure, yeah.
Living Armor's great, but they got the tower. They got the important structure.
A whole lot easier to push.
And the barracks at top are actually, I think, are they destroyed? I'm looking at the mini-map, and that may actually be the case.
Yeah, we really need to check.
Yeah, they're gone. Did we miss this? Did the observers miss it?
Well, that was their first push. You remember when they pushed up and they got the they came back in after they healed up.
Oh, okay. I'm just crazy.
No, I totally understand. But you are crazy. No. Yeah, they pushed it. Then I think they kind of rotated middle for a little bit, and then they went for bottom. So yeah, they're doing very well. And I mean, they're very, 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 very much ahead.
Yeah, I mean, don't be fooled by Rave's score of 13-11. It's not a really close game at this point.
No, well, like it's kind of like the same as last game. They traded a lot, blow for blow, got a lot of kills. But at the same time, it's because MVP has got this pushing lineup, which gets them so far ahead in gold, especially. Who's getting all these towers down. I mean, they've only lost the two tier 1s so far.
Yeah.
And Rave have lost every tower, and they've lost 2 tier 3s. And it looks like they're really coming for that bottom barracks as well.
Does look to be the next target.
Ooh,
there's a refresher orb, and I believe that's an Aghanim Scepter on the way for somebody. Could be Ryzen. He has his 4 staff. Right, Puck's still looking for the Blink Tiger. No, the Scepter is for Witch Doctor, and you know that Death Ward actually does so much damage.
Oh, it does sick damage.
It's ridiculous.
If he can drop it and not get touched, it's just damage just goes crazy.
And the problem is he is a very low priority for Rave to take out in these fights. Uh-oh, Jo out of position. He's netted as well. Do they have the DPS to finish him off? The BKB activated. And Rior actually stuck inside the trees. This will reveal him as well. There's the Ravage!
He didn't actually get anyone with the Ravage, I think.
I think he picked off the Rubik, but Song, Chrissy, stuck in the ice path. He's going to try to escape, but I mean...
Oh, this is absolutely horrible.
He throws down a wall.
This is right in front of their barracks, essentially. And I think it's guaranteed racks.
That is.
And could very well be game from here.
The problem is Rave, they're just slowly bleeding out at this point, and the anti-mage isn't farmed enough to really stop the bleeding.
No.
I don't even think there's a buyback available for the Darkseer as well.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Out comes Mana Void, but it's not enough to take down March. It's really tanky, and the Exorcism just doing absolute work. Out comes the Glyph, but really, I don't think they can stop this. They don't have the manpower.
Harassment from Puck, but yeah, it's just not enough at this point. And they might even start on the tier 3 mid.
I wouldn't be surprised.
There's nothing really stopping them. Unless they want to wait for the ulti again, which is also another probably safer choice.
Yeah, they could also just go into the Roshan pit if they wanted. There's a ping there. Yeah. Oh, this is not looking good whatsoever for Rave.
Scythe of Vice on the Puck.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's good. I just don't think it's enough.
Well, at this point, when you've lost 2 Raxes like this and you're fighting a well-farmed Naga Siren, yeah, things are looking pretty hopeless. Even though is that like 14,000 gold lead?
14,000 gold lead. The experience is equal. And they are equal kill-wise. Anti-Mage will probably get this tower.
Yeah.
But, I mean, really, Phoenix say, so what? That's a tier 1 tower. We have 2 of your barracks.
They're posturing middle, so they're kind of getting ready for it. They know where the anti-mage is for the most part. From here, yeah, it looks like Nagar picked up a rune of some sort, I think.
Double damage rune would be excellent for this
it would definitely put a nail in the coffin.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Even if Phoenix don't win with this push Moonglade, they will probably get a tower.
Probably. And I mean, they've still got creeps pushing up both other lanes, so this is just so much to defend against. They're dancing right now, waiting for the creep wave. I respect it.
I love it, man. They're just like dancing back and forth, sending out the illusions. Just throwing out a little bit of Riptide and being annoying. No, they get. Jo stuck in the ice path. All right, out comes the Exorcism from March. Silence on the anti-mage. He has to be very careful in this fight. And Kyo, he's sheep. Out comes the Ravage, though. 3-man Ravage. Cast, the heal's been used. And there's a very nice wall hitting a lot of them. Out comes the Dream Coil. Now Jo, he's BKB. He's going after Kyo and down. Down the Naga Falls. Can't even really accomplish anything with this Death Ward. Look at that bounce around.
It's really just zoning out everyone at this point, and they could get a Rax of this pretty damn easily.
Yeah, they have the tier 3 tower already killed. They did lose QO, and Anti-Mage will come in. There's a TP as well. Phoenix, they have to back away for the time.